Foodie Friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So a couple of weeks ago, I shared a poll with you guys on my Instagram asking you what I should make with some ripe avocados, and here were the results. So because the votes were so close, I decided to make both dishes anyways, so you can go ahead and check my Instagram to see my avocado chicken salad. But today we are making the avocado brownies, which are quite possibly the fudgiest brownies I've ever had in my entire life. So why we don't usually put avocados in brownies, I have no idea, but we definitely should start doing that because they were so good. Before we get into the video, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more recipe videos from me, go ahead and click that subscribe button and that notification bell. Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to need is 1 large ripe avocado or 2 medium avocados. The avocado will act as the fat in this recipe, replacing the butter used in typical brownie recipes. Then we're going to need 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar packed, 4 eggs at room temperature, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil or canola oil. These are going to help make the brownies super fudgy, 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Next, we're going to need 1 cup of cocoa powder and 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And lastly, for our mix-in today, I'm going to go with 1.5 cups of dark chocolate chips. So the first step in this recipe will be to remove the flesh from the avocado and mash it up in a large bowl. Just a quick shout out to all my avocado lovers out there. This fruit, yes it's a fruit, is so versatile. You can enjoy them on their own, in a savory recipe, or in a sweet recipe like this one. Also FYI, National Avocado Day is on July 31st this year, so you should definitely make this recipe for the occasion, because I probably will. To your avocado, you're going to add in your white sugar and your brown sugar. Then your vegetable or canola oil and your vanilla extract. Now we're going to give this a good mix and continue to mix until all the ingredients are incorporated. I just want to preface this recipe by saying that you won't actually be able to taste avocados in your brownie. The avocados play more of a role in the texture of the brownie rather than the taste. Once the ingredients start to combine, you'll notice that your mixture is going to have this murky green color, but that is completely fine. And also having chunks of avocado in your mixture is completely fine as well. The next step will be to add in the eggs into our batter. In this step, I'm going to be switching out my spatula for a hand mixer just to ensure that all the eggs are completely incorporated into the batter. Once mixed, we can set this aside and start on our dry ingredients. In a medium bowl, combine your cocoa powder, flour, and salt. We're going to run these ingredients through a sifter to eliminate any unwanted lumps in our brownie batter. Once the dry ingredients have been sifted, add this to your wet mixture and we can slowly start to fold the ingredients together. We want to make sure that we don't overmix at this stage, so once you no longer see any flour or cocoa powder in the bowl, this is when you can stop mixing. Now it's mix-in time. We're going to add in our dark chocolate chips and start to slowly fold them into the batter, again making sure we don't overmix. Also, make sure to keep a handful of chocolate chips to sprinkle on top of the batter before it goes into the oven. Because the dark chocolate chips are a tad bitter, they're going to cut through the sweetness of the brownie batter and the flavor is going to be just perfect. Next, I'm going to be greasing an 8 by 11.5 inch dish with butter and topping it with parchment paper. You can definitely choose a pan or dish slightly bigger than this one, there's enough room for it. Your brownies will just come out a slightly bit thinner. Now it's time to add the brownie batter into our dish, and we also want to make sure that the batter is spread through the dish evenly so that the brownie cooks evenly. Now take those chocolate chips that you set aside and sprinkle them on the top of your batter. Look at how yummy this looks. You can already tell pre-baked that these brownies are going to taste so amazing. The general rule of thumb when replacing your butter with avocados is to lower your oven temperature by 25 degrees and cook for a longer period of time. So we're going to bake for 15 minutes at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to bake the brownies until they are just set on the outside but still soft on the inside. When you place a toothpick into the brownie, it will come out wet, but don't worry, that's exactly how we want it. So out of the oven, we are going to cool for 10 minutes and then slice. I sliced my brownie into 8 large pieces, but if you cut them into smaller pieces, you can definitely get 16 pieces out of this recipe. This step is completely optional, but I'm going to be enjoying my brownie with some vanilla ice cream. I mean, ice cream on a freshly baked warm brownie. Honestly, what could be better? My mouth is actually watering editing this video because this brownie was so good. I wish you guys could taste this through your screen. I highly recommend that you guys try this recipe because these are honestly the fudgiest brownies I've ever had, and technically healthier as we are substituting butter with an avocado, which cuts the calories significantly. So you don't even have to feel bad for eating 2 or 3 or 4 at a time. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.